I'm Caroline Yeager. This is my persuasive speech, and here is my audience. So our planet houses over 7 billion people, over 390 different plant species, and about 8.7 million different animal species. Every single one of them depends on us. We're at a crucial point in our environment's health. There is a short window of time to reverse the damage that has already been done to Earth. We cannot wait any longer. To save our oceans, we must act now. To save our atmosphere, we must act now. To save ourselves, we must act now. And to save our future, we must act now. A few ways to protect our only planet sustainable of life is by taking environmental threats seriously and protecting marine life from our own garbage. Global warming or climate change has been a threatening issue that is set to create serious damage to our planet. 97% or more of active climate scientists agree that humans are behind the cause of climate change. NASA has been collecting research from the past few centuries to prove the warming of our Earth. The planet's surface temperature has risen 1.26 degrees Fahrenheit since the mid-19th century. While that doesn't seem so bad over such a long period of time, evidence tells us that the 5 hottest years on record are in the past 9 years. Not only is the Earth's surface temperature rising, but so is our oceans. The ocean temperature has risen 0.4 degrees Fahrenheit since 1969. With the rising temperatures come the melting of ice caps and glaciers. Ice sheets have lost hundreds of billions of tons of mass in the past 20 years. This contributes to the threat of ocean levels rising. Global sea level rose about 8 inches in the last century. The rate in the last 2 decades, however, is nearly double of that last century and is accelerating slightly every year. Our planet takes a while to respond to warming caused by greenhouse emissions. So even if we were to stop emissions at all today, it would still affect future generations. Because of this, humanity is committed to some level of climate change. We can respond to climate change with mitigation and adaptation. Mitigation can reduce climate change by reducing the flow of heat-trapping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Adaptation is just what it sounds like, adapting to living in a changing climate. Because we can't completely stop the effects of greenhouse emissions right now, those are only 2 options to counteract the effects. From the atmosphere, here's my audience again. Okay. From the atmosphere to our land and oceans, we are polluting all of it. Over the past few decades, humans have managed to dump tons of garbage into our oceans. As we all know, plastic can take thousands of years to decompose, therefore threatening our marine life and therefore threatening human health. We have thrown so much trash and plastic into our oceans that humans have created literal trash islands. The circular currents in our oceans have collected trash and keep them in the middle of the currents, creating 5 large rubbish islands, one of which is twice the size of Texas. The plastic in these islands, or wherever else they can be found in the oceans, are greatly affecting the health of our marine life. Plastic is consumed by fish, birds, turtles, and the chemicals and toxins from the plastic is released into their bodies as well as the ocean water itself. Humans are affected through the food chain, consuming fish and mammals that are contaminated. Some of these toxins are linked to cancer, birth defects, and immune system problems. Society can try to solve this by not eating fish, being responsible for our trash and just not littering, using and buying less plastic, and simply recycling. There are still tons of trash floating around and contaminating our oceans without much help from our federal government to protect marine life. Many groups have created organizations to help clean up the waters. For instance, 4Ocean is a company that has pledged to remove 1 pound of trash from the ocean for each bracelet that they sell. So far, they have cleaned up 27 coastlines and just launched a branch in Haiti. Within just 2 years, 4Ocean has removed 5.1 million pounds of trash from the ocean and coastlines. You can help clean our oceans just by buying a bracelet or simply supporting many other organizations like 4Ocean. We have been destroying our Earth for the past century and it has caught up to us. We do not have much time to reverse the damage that has already been done, so we must act now. Climate change will ruin our planet if we can't mitigate and adapt. Plastic and trash in our oceans will kill marine life and eventually us. Act now. Call your legislatures. Support the groups who are trying to make the world a cleaner and safer place. Do whatever you can. We are borrowing this planet from our children and their children. There is no planet B, so let's get together and do what we can to keep Earth as beautiful as it can be.